reflects the light of the sun. And that is the matter. M-A-T-E-R, look it up. Those words sound the same for a reason. He's looking down upon the waters of the deep. Now there has not been light yet. Okay? He did not say yet, let there be light. What kind of light are you calling the light? Anyways, he did not say let there be light, nor did he say the darkness of the deep was evil. He didn't say that he's looking on the evil waters. People think it's dark, so it's evil. No. In fact, he still sees it, and he hasn't even said let there be light yet. And then he says, so think about him now. He's looking at the face of the waters, and so far he does not see light, but he knows he's looking at them. That's like looking, in some ways, in some metaphor, kind of like looking and reflecting upon your mind and your own image. And he says, let there be light. And there was light. All of the things that we see, everything is made of that waters. For where did he get the other stuff? Now, I don't know all the answers, but I will tell you this much. Jesus Christ said we don't marry like David and Solomon. We don't have many wives in heaven, and so does your Book of Mormon, yet you recanted it. And that's very interesting, and I'll talk about that in another video, because I'm very much on the side of David. Very much. But you're looking upon the face of the waters. If you say that is the matter that becomes all matter, that will turn into the worlds, into the dirt, the grass, the trees, the animals, all from those one waters, the matter, the mother, what you might call the heavenly mother. Look up mater. In Latin, that is mother. He looks upon the face of the waters. Now, when you fold things, how come there's waters in him? Where did this waters come from? You think your Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother principle is so separate? That's because you just believe in poles, like sticking two little ends on the end of a stick and not seeing the stick. And then not seeing the increase. That is one being, and yes, he folds. But who is there? His Heavenly Mother? You don't even say that. You say his Son. It did not say, he said, Heavenly Mother, come on, I'm going to go look at the waters now. You stay over there. I'll be back. I'm going to go down and look at the waters. Stay home, I'll be back, honey. That's not what he said. He's there with the Son. Go back to John, the Gospel of John. I am the Word, and the Word is with God and with God. He is with his self. He is one with his Son. That is something people do not want to think. They want to think you're so separate, and that's what Mormons love. That way you will never look at another and say, I am that I am. And when you say that, especially as a Mormon, you look at that other I am, be it a girl, a man, or a woman, or a beggar, or a criminal, you are so blinded by the loose of Satan that you do not even see, I am that I am, and then you say, that is not God. That I am is not God. Wow, you pronounced yourself not God right there. You are not supposed to be saying that. Jesus would say, stop judging. You know not what you do. But he is one with the Son, and they are one. And he increases with the Mother, the Principal, and the Son. They are all one. Okay? They want you to see separation. Once you see separation, we have turmoil. Satan can come in. Now we have tension. Now we have contention. Wow. And I'll get back to tension in a little while. I'm going to stick to the script still. I'm sorry I deviate so much. I want to read the rest of my letter to my son and to anyone else who's interested about Saturday's Warrior. I truly believe that a loving Heavenly Father would not do that to his children, shutting them forevermore in worlds without end into lower 2/3, the 66.6%, 666, of the glory to be shut out forevermore so that the 1/3 can then be God's. Satan loves that 666, for by it he can be God's. And not even all of them will be God's. Even the aristocracy, there's only one royal family. And even in the UK, in the English, they have a big royal aristocracy, but who's really the heirs? The Windsors of the royal family, the rest are just in the aristocracy. They're in the lower 1/3. You see? But if you are the 1/3, you say, I vote for that, and he'll take me up, and he's going to be above him. I'll exalt him, and now he's exalted me above the rest, and now we are above the 666%. They love that. Have you ever wondered why they said that's the sign of the beast? Okay. The beast loves that. He plans on ruling over 2/3 of us. Now, are you on the 2/3 side, son? Or are you on the 1/3? Have you passed the Moroni test? The LDS Church stands for the 666 paradigm. It wants to exalt itself as the 1/3. Because any other plan, oh no, it couldn't be that way. We have to have thirds. Oh, we vote on thirds in the Council of Heaven. Yes, it has to be thirds. Because if we're all God, then how could I be exalted above another? And what's the point? That is the point. We are always pointing, and no one's pointed. We never stop pointing. We all are pointing to each other like angles. And we are all pointing, but nobody is pointing. We are all spending, but nothing is spent. Welcome to the law of the United Order. We are all spending, and nothing is spent, for no one has stopped spending. And being saved instead, we don't save our money, we spend it all. And all of us, we spend it on each other. We're always spending, and nothing is spent. We're always pointing, and no one's going to be appointed instead. And Lucifer wanted to. And Jesus said no. Glory be to the Father. That is the one Father. That is the soul of all souls. And we are one, like the Elohim say. You say, Elohim stand for many gods that are one. That is why they are one. Anyways, that is the 1/3 that follows Satan. They are making the vote right now on earth for the Council of Heaven is occurring at this very moment, because all past, present, and future are already one time. You say, well, that happened in the past. The past is now. Well, that will happen in the future. The future is now. But they have been cast out. Not yet. From the eternal point of view, all is now. Past, present, future, space. For space and time are one. Even Einstein said that. What happened to the one heaven? And I'm going to spell it W-O-N. What happened to that? Are you trying to win over it? Michael said his name means who is like God. Now you make it into a test when you say it the way Satan wants you to say it. Who is like God? We don't know. Let's find out. No, Michael says, there is only one God. There is no other. And that one God is the one soul that we all are in the kingdom of the Son and the glory of the celestial. Who is like God? Lucifer. And Lucifer says, I want to be like the Most High. The Most High? God is the Most High because there is no lower. You think you have to have your tree of opposites. You think that you have to have the Most High, then there must be a Most Low. No, that's not even logic. Think intelligently. The Most High is the Most High because there is nothing lower. So, who would disagree with what I'm saying right now? Any Mormon that says, I seek to exalt myself over another in my heart still. Otherwise, if you do not, you'd say, of course, that's fine. We all want everyone to win. Do you? Because it sure doesn't sound like it to me. The more I see your church, the more you are the very elect of the last days. And according to your doctrine, you're going to be pointed out. You will not be gods instead of the rest of us. So anyways, I want to go on. Sometimes I wonder, and I said, it's a marvelous work and a wonder. Yes, there is one. Don't you wonder about it? Who is casting the vote for the eternal caste system? Let us break it up into thirds and have an eternal caste system. And at the tippy top of the 99.99999, because if you break it in thirds, you cannot get one, will be that one little speck, Lucifer, that's going to have all the glory. If we vote for him, we'll be in the aristocracy. We will bring them all down into lower states where they will have the amnesia, and then we'll convince them they did not pass. And that is not how we use the veils of our Father's temple. Jesus said, I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. He also said, my Father and I are one. He also said, whatsoever you do to the least of these,